Hello everyone, Josh here as always with Imprint, bringing you guys some more Epic 7 Now. Today, I'm going to be answering a big question that a lot of you have had. It's going to be a quick, small little guide, probably going to be a few minute video, just to quickly and briefly discuss a topic that a lot of you have been asking around social media, and that is the dupe system. Is there a dupe system in Epic 7? What does the dupe system do? Is it worth doing? Is it going to become some kind of big pay-to-win feature, especially if it's like, in PvP? Is it going to be some big thing? And I'm here to answer all those questions. So first, let's showcase what the dupe system does and where do you use it at. So let's just go ahead and click a random character here. Let's just go and pick Says. Let's go to details. Okay, so as you can see, Says has his awakening. He's been awakened 4 times. He's a 5-star. It shows you your friendship. It shows your max level. It shows you your skills, and then it has something right underneath the skills called the memory imprint, and then it says required attack 3.6%. Now, what the memory imprint is, the memory imprint is actually the dupe system in this game. If you actually go to a character that is not max level right now, it cannot be max level. You cannot feed a dupe into a max level character, so be very careful. So you want to go to enhance, and right here you go and you add a dupe of the same character into the enhance function as if you were just using it as an EXP material, and it actually increases their memory imprint. That is what memory imprint essentially is. It's feeding a dupe into a character. So keep that in mind. So if we go to see how we have two stars of Cult Devotee, baby. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go back. Let's go back one page. All right, let's go down here. Let's go to... Alright, so Frost Slimes don't have them. We gotta wait till we see one. That I may not have a dupe. I may not be able to pull it off for you guys, because I think you have to be at least a minimum 3-star. Yeah. So unfortunately, I've already fed in all the dupes that I have, unfortunately. So I can't really showcase actually doing it. But let's go to Roz. Let's talk about Roz for a minute. So as you can see, Roz has a D grade health plus 120. Okay? So when I did that, you got an item in story that let you feed into Ross, and Ross gained health plus 20 for the rest of his party, not himself, and they call it the memory imprint, and he got a D rank for that. Now that D goes up to, I believe, an S. That's as many times as you can essentially, I believe, feed it into it. It goes from D, C, B, A, and then I think S is the final. I think. I'm not 110% sure, but I believe S is the final grade you can get, and that'll be the maximum boost. And how memory imprints work, depending on if it's set up to where it has to be in a certain part of the rotation, or if anywhere, you could put them in your party, and the other 3 party members will get the boost. He does not get his own boost from the memory imprint. The rest of your team will. And that'll be the same if you have multiple characters with it. Let's actually go ahead and showcase my team. My team right now will actually do a better showcasing of what I'm trying to mean here. So let's just go down here to team. Alright. So you'll see on my team, I have 2 characters right now that have been memory imprinted. And that has been Ross, and that has been Carmine Rose. So, if you see down here the devotion skill, which is what you obtain from memory imprinting, you'll see here that all my characters are getting an additional 120 HP except for Ross, because that's Ross's D rank memory imprint devotion skill. And then Rose is giving all my other characters defense up plus 12, which is her D rank memory imprint. So the more dupes, the higher the rank will go, and the rank, I believe, like I said, goes from D to S. So that would be like, what, a total of 5 dupes, because you would have 1 for D, 2 for C, 3 for B, 4 for A, and 5 for S. Yeah, so I guess you need 5 dupes to fully fulfill the devotion skill effects. And of course, the higher the grade, the better the buffs for the rest of your team. But remember, they do not give the buffs to themselves, only the rest of the team. And you'll see here, if I just click on a regular character, it's actually, there we go. So if I click on a character that actually has a devotion skill, you'll see it come up right here in the bottom left. And see how it's selected and how all 4 areas are in gold. That means Ross can be in any one of those 4 rotation spots, and he'll still be giving everybody else the buff. The same for Rose. If I click, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So if I click Rose, the same scenario. I can put her in any of the 4 slots that are lit up in gold and get my defense plus 12 for the rest of my party. So that is pretty much essentially the whole system. But like I said, one thing that I found a little bit odd is you cannot feed a dupe into a character that is already max level because there's no way to enhance the character. So it's a little bit weird. So it's kind of like what happens when you get a bunch of dupes after you've completely max leveled your character and fully awakened your character and fully promoted it. What if you're just a 6-star max everything and you can't feed no more dupes into it? Well, that becomes another problem that I do not fully know the answer to right at this moment. If any of you Korean players that have ever been in that situation, because it's very unlikely unless you're a whale, anybody on the global side has ran into that problem yet. There's no way unless you whaled out. So if you do know, if you are a big-time whale in this game, or if you've been on the Korean side playing for the past 2 months and you've actually hit that scenario, please let me know in the comment section below, because a lot of the other players and stuff that watch this video would also probably like to have that question answered. But as far as I know, you have to have your character be able to be enhanced, because that's how you feed in the dupe. I don't know if maybe you can feed it in another way down the road or not, or maybe they'll change that, because that just seems like a big mistake in the late game. Because what happens when your character has already been max level, max awakened, because you weren't pulling any dupes of him, and then you start pulling random dupes way down the road? Now what? Are you expecting players to feed that dupe into the new one and work that one up? Like, that would suck. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much a quick little breakdown of how the system works. There are a couple things that I don't know fully, that I have not seen the answers to myself. But in terms of how the system works, what it does, how it benefits your team, we've pretty much covered all that. So I hope I answered a lot of your major questions. The only question that I cannot answer is what happens when you're fully awakened, or not fully awakened, fully leveled up and fully promoted. Then what? What do you do with your dupes? How does that work? That's the only big question that we have right now. But until then, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Become Impact players today. Join us in the Discord as always as we continue to keep bringing Epic 7 content. I've been heavily enjoying this game. Not enjoying the rates that I've been getting with my character pulls. But hey, it's a gacha game. What are you going to do? So until next time, I'll catch you guys all later. And as always, peace.